Hello, this video will show growing techniques for corkbark oak from seed using stratification to promote germination. Corkbark oak, also known as Quercus suber, is endemic to the Mediterranean region of southwestern Europe and northwestern Africa. There is fossil evidence of oak trees dating back to the pre-Pliocene era approximately 5 million years ago. The lifespan of corkbark oak is approximately 250 years. And corkbark oak also makes an interesting bonsai subject. There are various online seed companies that can provide acorns for the corkbark oak. If you're lucky enough to live around the Chico area, you can have free acorns by going to the Cedar Grove located in Bidwell Park. This grove was planted in 1904. It produces quite a bit of acorns that fall to the ground that are unused. I've found that they have a high quality of germination when properly prepared. I usually do my collecting in November or in December. Once you've collected the acorns, or if they've arrived by mail, you need to do a pretreatment to eliminate the harmful pathogens that can interfere with germination. You do this by using Clorox and water. There's two ways that you can mix them, and basically it's just whatever you think would work the best. I use a 5% solution of Clorox. I use 1 part Clorox and 19 parts water. I soak the seeds for 10 minutes, and after that I rinse them 3 times in just water. You can do the same thing similar, just using a 10% solution of sodium chloride or Clorox. So you do 2 parts to 18 parts of water. You soak it for only 5 minutes, half the time, and you rinse 3 times. In this next step, we're going to use stratification to improve acorn germination. Stratification is basically the process by where seed dormancy is broken in order to promote germination. In nature, seeds require certain conditions in order to germinate. Seed stratification is the process whereby seed dormancy is broken in order to promote this germination. In order for the stratification of seeds to be successful, it is necessary to mimic the exact conditions that they require when breaking dormancy in nature. And for oak acorns, it's going to be a cold stratification. For Quercus suber and for most oaks, the stratification is fairly easy. You need a Ziploc bag, an amount of peat moss or sphagnum moss, place that in water until it's saturated, then you wring it out until it's still a little damp. You mix in the acorns and the moss together and you place it in a Ziploc bag and you seal it up. You store it in the refrigerator. Usually it's between 34 and 36 degrees, which is most refrigerators. And the germination starts anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. This is the germination mixture that I use with growing seeds. It can vary depending on the type of plant and your experience with these plants. I do not use garden soil. I use 3.5 parts of perlite, 3.5 parts of turfus or Pearl's Choice, and 3 parts of coir, peat moss, or sphagnum moss. That usually gives the right amount of moisture and some of the other constituents to get the seeds started. After about a month or so, the acorns will start to germinate in the mixture that we've prepared and put in the refrigerator. When this starts to happen, then you can use the soil mixture that you've prepared, and you can fill up the container that you've selected, put the acorns so that the taproot is going down, and then you can finally just cover them up so that they're just covered to give them some protection against the weather. You'd want to make sure they're watered thoroughly, and then you can set the seeds outside in a protected location and wait for them to germinate in the spring. Thank you very much for watching this video.